So if you can be the one thing that is a bright light in someone's life right now, be that. Don't be the sleazy salesperson just trying to make a buck. Hey guys, it's Jan Sharte and I'm back again with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about all that's going on in the world currently and how it has affected my business and what you guys can be doing for your own businesses. So I've been getting a lot of repetitive questions about whether or not my business has been affected by the current state of the world with the virus and everything. People are wondering, if I'm still selling things or if I am slowing down or if things have picked up. There's a lot of people who are wondering, they were planning to launch, sometime in the spring or in the coming months, and they're wondering whether or not they should still launch or if they should push their launch back. So I want to address some of those questions in this video, and if you're interested, stay tuned. All right, so first and foremost, I am still operating my business. I'm still making sales and things are going generally smoothly. I haven't really seen much of a difference in business other than it being better than usual. And I think that's just solely because everybody's at home. Parents are, trying to get away from their kids for a while. Everybody's on their phone all day and people are shopping. So I think there's definitely a good number of people out there who are not shopping. They may have lost their jobs or they're not seeing as much income right now, which means they're not spending as much money. But then there are other people who are still, making money. They're just working from home right now. There are people who are still optimistic about, getting outside soon. There's still people who are shopping for upcoming trips that maybe have gotten pushed back or just that are still coming up and they're hopeful that they're still going to be able to go. So there are still people shopping. So I will be honest and say that at the beginning of when all this, happened, my brain was just all over the place. I never had the feeling of that I was going to stop operating my business or that I was going to slow down. It was more so just me taking a mental moment to myself to just kind of allow myself to feel what was occurring in the world. And I think everybody should do that because things are not normal right now. And it's okay for us to feel what's happening. We're human, and I think that's something that is really important for us to remember, especially during this time. So yes, you're a business owner, but you're a human being first and foremost. And I think it's really important right now, if you are choosing to continue with your business, to add more of that human element to your business. I think it's really important for you to resonate with your customers on a deeper human level right now. So, let them know that you're aware of the current climate of the world. Be sympathetic. Remind people to practice social distancing, things of that nature. So I don't think you should continue business as usual without acknowledging what's happening or, letting them know that you're aware. And if also if your business is being affected in some way by what's happening, by way of shipping delays or, you're going to see a decrease in merchandise or something like that, it's really important for you to communicate with your customers. I think it's also a good time just to communicate with them about things that are not in relation to your products and your brand. So allowing them to share their thoughts, their feelings, communicate with them on a human level, in the midst of you still promoting your products and your brand and things like that. I think people will 100% remember the businesses that were, that were sympathetic to what is currently happening right now versus the businesses that were just business as usual. We're, just here to make a coin. So long story short, my business hasn't been affected, thankfully. And I don't think I never had plans of allowing it to stop my business altogether because, as you guys know, I work in my business full time. I don't have any other income. I have two businesses, but those businesses are my livelihood. That is how I pay my bills. My bills did not stop. There's no, random other incomes coming in. So if I don't work, I don't make money. And that means I can't pay my bills. So I knew that I still had to pick myself up off the couch and get up out of that depression that I was feeling and do the work. So like I said earlier, my business has actually been better. I just had my highest sales date ever, 2 days ago, 2 days ago. I put some product up on my website. It's sold out in 24 hours, less than 24 hours. And I was restocking it by the next morning. So, or reordering it to restock it by the next morning. So that was super exciting. I've never had that happen. I've never, sold out of something so fast. And actually, had people asking me like when I'm going to get more and all that. So if anything, if you are still doing work in your business, this is a great time for you to show people what you have to offer and to make a lasting impression in their heads. I've had so many new customers this week alone, and it's been amazing. I also have been just taking the time to really pay attention to the work that I'm doing in my business. I'm paying attention to what's working, what's not. I'm also taking the time to dig deeper into past activity in my business. So looking at my old reports from previous months, paying attention to what sold, the prices of that merchandise that sold, looking for trends of like what my customers were really feeling, what they maybe weren't feeling as much. And I'm also just taking time to do research and better my own skills and gain some more knowledge about what I can do better in my business. Like I said, I work full time in my business. I work from home. So some people were like, it's not really different for you because you work from home, but it really is different. There's a difference between me choosing to be at home every day and me being required, or someone telling me that it's in my best interest for me to be in my house. Like that mentally was really messing with me for the first few days. So I'm good now. Business is good, thankfully. And I hope business is good for you all as well if you are continuing in your business. So let me talk a little bit about what you got, or if you were thinking about launching, coming up soon, or maybe your launch date just passed, or maybe you just launched, or whatever the case may be. Let's talk about that. So I've had a lot of people come to me and ask me whether or not I think that they should go ahead and launch their business. And my response is, it depends on what work you were doing leading up to that launch. So the majority of the people who have asked me this question were not promoting their business at all leading up to the launch. They maybe posted, 3 things on Instagram, and that's about it. Or they, mentioned on their social media a couple times that they were launching on whatever date, or that they were launching soon. That was it. That's not gonna cut it. So if you didn't really do any work leading up to your launch, I would recommend that you wait. It's not going to make any impression on anybody for you to launch right now, in my opinion. Someone else may tell you something differently. In my opinion, I think you should wait. And I think you should take this time to build an actual pre-launch strategy that will which will build up hype and then leave a lasting impression in your future customers' brains. Now, if you were planning your pre-launch, you've been promoting like crazy, you've started building an email list, there was already a sense of excitement, or, people waiting for you to launch, do it. They are still waiting for you to launch. They're still excited. You've given them something to be excited about. Don't leave them hanging. If you didn't have anybody waiting for you, I would say you need to work on finding some people who will be waiting for you when that launch does occur. So that's my simple answer. I don't have anything other than that answer to provide to you. If you were working on your launch diligently and actually promoting your brand, your products, and you were building an email list, building a following, and there are people that are waiting for you, launch the business. Do it, please. If you weren't, don't launch the business. Work on your pre-launch strategy. That's it, point blank period. That's all. What else am I supposed to talk about in this video? So some of the things that you can be doing right now to keep momentum going, whether or not you're choosing to sell products or not sell products right now, take some time to recount your inventory. Make sure that those numbers are correct. Take some time to rephotograph some pictures. I did that last week and the week before. I rephotographed a lot of things that a lot of stuff that I had bought literally a year ago. So there were like pieces I had maybe 2 or 3 of left over. I rephotographed them so that the quality of those photos matched the more current photos on my website, and they started selling. So take some time to rephotograph some photos, especially if it's some old merchandise. Take some time to start thinking about your marketing. So I talk to boutique owners every single freaking day. I'm still doing a lot of coaching. I'm doing a lot more coaching sessions than normal, which is cool. But the number one thing that I have been seeing that is lacking in most people's businesses is marketing. They are relying on social media and they're not being effective with their social media use. So take some time to think about your own social media strategy, your own marketing efforts. Get clear about the identity that you want your brand to have. What brand colors do you want to have? What message do you want to convey? Getting clear about who your target audience is, making sure that you have messaging that resonates with them. This is just a really good time to take some time to figure things out, especially if you're not still selling. If you're still selling, try to still figure these things out in the midst of you selling. But if you're not selling anything, please, I beg of you, use this time to your advantage. Take the time you need to feel what you need to feel with everything that's going on in the world. But when you do feel like working, take some time to figure things out. Use this time to be dedicated to improving and coming out of this better than before and better than you were before it all happened. That's all I can say. That's it. So I hope this video was helpful. There was a couple of people who commented and literally told me like they were waiting for me to make a video about this. And I didn't want to address it at first because there's been like a bunch of videos on, just online in general, and people trying to tell people like what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing. And I don't want to be one of those people telling you like, you should be working on your business or you shouldn't be doing that. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like I was trying to dictate what they should be doing with their time. So everything that I've stated in this video is just purely my own opinion. I want to share with you guys how things are going with me and my own business. And again, if you are choosing to continue with your business and, continue to serve customers, that's the key. Remember that you are serving people. Be dedicated to being serving individuals. Don't be dedicated to making money right now. Be dedicated to being a bright light in somebody's life, because everybody is being affected by this. I don't know, everybody's being affected in different ways, but everybody is being affected by this. So if you can be the one thing that is a bright light in someone's life right now, be that. Don't be the sleazy salesperson just trying to make a buck. Be that person that puts a smile on somebody's face when it's really hard for us to smile right now. That's my number one tip that I can give to you guys during this very hard time that we're going through. So again, I hope this video was helpful to someone. I hope I didn't offend anybody with what I was saying. And yeah, so I'm making a bunch of videos. So I am also using this time wisely. I'm working on a bunch of new videos. I'm working on a new course and so much. So, and another just really quick tip. I literally spent 5 hours today on TikTok making videos, because as you guys know, TikTok is like the thing these days. So that's another thing that I am using my time towards, learning how to use a new platform. And I spent 5 hours making videos on TikTok today. So yeah, find something new, find new ways to market your brand and get in front of new people and all that stuff. So again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.